I want to talk about making the world a better place, making a better world, making a better world. I mean, how do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know when it got into my head that it was up to me, that I had a responsibility to help make a better world. Okay, I don't know. I think a lot of people, they experience that when they have kids, right? They have kids and you go, oh, I want to make the world a better place for my child. But I don't have kids. And I never even thought about having kids. And I never thought about the world that kids would be in. In fact, I can't even say I really cared about the world that kids would be in. I figured it's up to them to deal with it, right? It's up to them to deal with it. We deal with the world that we have today, and the future generations deal with the world that they have. And, if we mess it up, I don't know. I believe in the ingenuity. Look, we're living in an interesting time, okay? Technology is allowing people to do incredible things, right? Scientists believe that it's very well possible that the first human to live to 200 years old has already been born. Think about that. The first human being who's going to live to 200 years old, every year that goes on, life expectancy goes up. Every year that goes on, generally speaking, life expectancy goes up. And so, in the kid who's born today, child who's born today, somebody who's alive and walking around today might very well live to be 200 years old. All right? And I don't know what kind of world they're going to live in, but they're going to have, the best of everything, the most up-to-date of everything, right? They're going to have longevity. They're going to have anti-aging. They're going to have mental acuity and stimulants. They're going to have all kinds of things that's going to make that, wow, just epic time to live in. It's going to be fantastic. New technologies, new ways to do all kinds of things. They're going to live in a phenomenal world, I think. And the reason I don't care about what happens, what we do to this planet, is because they might live to be longer than 200 years. In fact, they might live to be 500 years or 1,000 years. You don't know. And you don't know. It used to be that we lived in a time where just children were just dropping like flies, okay? That people had 12 kids because they'd lose 5, okay? No, that's not the case anymore. You get 12 kids, you're stuck with those 12 kids, right? So, human beings might live to be 200, might live to be 500, might live 1,000 years old, okay? And so fine. I'm not going to be jealous about that. We're going to live the way we want to live. And I don't give a crap because they could spend the first 300 of their years cleaning up our crap. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. But I never really thought about making the world a better place. But somehow I got this bugaboo about making the world a better place. I think it comes from just being upset about what's happening in the world. You look out into the world, especially if you pay attention to politics, and you're like, grrr. There's no way to pay attention to politics for any length of time without going, grrr. It's so aggravating, right? It's so difficult to just deal with the world, to deal with customer service. You ever call customer service? Grrr. There's got to be a better way. I remember calling customer service and wishing, my God, man, I wish I didn't have to talk to these people on the phone. I don't want to talk to a human being on the phone. Now I'm talking to robots on the phone. The robots on the phone. I didn't know how good I had it. Anyway, I got sidetracked. What was I talking about? Making a better world, right? Things are just so frustrating and so aggravating, so maddening. I want to make a better world. What was I saying? Okay, stupid kids, you're going to live old. Who cares a crap? Let the earth burn and they can deal with it. Put out the fires. What was it? There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way to make a better world, folks. So I got this bugaboo, and I think it happens when you just get aggravated with stuff, I just aggravated for stuff. You know what it is? Look, I guess I'm going to switch gears here, but you know what it is? I'm going to use polite language in order to say this, okay? I used to want to sort of check out. You know what I'm talking about? I used to want to check out, okay? I was so fed up with what's going on. I was like, you know what? This thing called life, I don't want it. Don't need it, don't care. I want to look at my other options. What other options do I have besides living? Any other choices out there? Well, there's one other choice. I'll take that. I accept, sir. I accept, good sir. Go quietly into that gentle night, that dark night, the dark abyss. I was like, I'm out of here, you know. And, you know, I used to think, you know, like, what's the, you know, if you're willing to check out, then I realized, hey, you're willing to do anything. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to try to do something I consider to be damn near impossible. I'm going to try to do something what could I change in the world? What could I do? Like, if you're willing to check out, what are you willing to do? Do that and then check out, right? You might as well give the world something of your life before you leave, right? Then I started thinking, hey, what should I do? What should I do for the world? What should I do for the world? And I started small. Maybe I'll help people. Then I realized, man, we need big change. We need big change. We need change that takes the sacrifice of your entire life in order to get that done. And I was like, you know what? That's a good way to check out, you know? That's a good way to leave, by giving all you got to an impossible task, and then you don't have to live with the consequences. It doesn't go well, who cares? That's how I felt about it. So I got into my head, hey, let's make the world a better place. Let's do the most incredible things we could. And then as I started thinking that way, I started feeling real good. All right, what was I talking about? Making the world a better place. I want to make the world a better place. Okay, so I decided I'm going to give my life to making the world a better place. Why not? Why not? Why not do something that you consider to be impossible? So I got in my head to make the world a better place, and I started looking at the world. And then as I started looking at making the world a better place, and I started feeling a lot better about life. I felt real good. I mean, there was miserable things out there in the world, but I knew, I got a solution for all those miserable things. I'm just going to check out. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about the miserable things. Just do whatever you can and then check out. And I got into my head, hey, let's do things for the world. And it felt real good. It felt real good to try to make the world a better place. And as a motivational speaker, I like to teach people to sort of like do things, like find a way to enjoy life, like do things that fill you with meaning and purpose, because that's where you'll find the motivation to do those things. And, you know, I'm trying to help people to make themselves better inside in personal development. But then I started realizing, look, it's so hard to tell people to make their own lives better when the whole life around them is crap. Right? You're trying to clean up your own house. You're trying to clean up your own space, but you're living in a garbage dump, right? The moment you leave your house and you come back in, you're tracking in all that garbage into your house, right? So I started realizing, look, I can't just tell people to better their lives. I got to make the world better around them. That's one of the best ways I can help people individually in their own lives, is to make life better for them. And it filled me with fire. It filled me with a fire that kept burning and burning. I haven't checked out yet. Mission's not over. I want everybody to want to make the world a better place. And I tried to think, what would make the world a better place? And as I started evaluating everything, I realized one of the biggest problems that we have is that human beings have forgotten their personal power. As an individual, you as an individual are way more powerful than you even think. Look, I'm not saying you're a demigod. I'm not saying you're Elon Musk, okay? I'm not saying you're that type of powerful, okay? But you have the power of your attention. You have the power of your dollars. You have the power of your energy. And all the people in the world who are powerful and do great things, they need people like you and people like me in order to get that stuff done. And you're just churning away, driving in traffic, working at your job, eating your foods, and you think, poor me, I'm not anything, I'm not powerful. No, that whole thing is economic activity. And that whole thing is what makes a city, it's what makes a country, it's what makes our world. You make the world go round, and that's not cliche, because it's true. You make it go round because of what you pay attention to and what you buy and who you vote for, okay? You make it go around. The car that you purchase, the house that you live in, the clothes that you wear, all that stuff determines the millionaires and the billionaires and the corporations and the monopolies. Like, all that out there is because of you. Your personal power, but you've forgotten it. You think you have no choice, but you've forgotten it. Your power is in your decision making. Your power is in your choice, and you got a choice. And we forget that, right? I know I forgot that. When I was in the dark, I felt like a drop in an ocean. Who am I? Nothing. Everybody's special. Everybody's like their own snowflake. Special like a snowflake. So everybody's special and unique. Everybody's special and unique. So then we've just destroyed what it means to be special and unique. It turns out special and unique is extremely common. It's like the most common thing in the whole universe. I can imagine two planets out there having the exact same topography, the exact same landscape. But there ain't two people that are the same, okay? The most common thing. Billions of human beings, every single one of them special. So what does that word mean? Felt like nothing. But what makes us special is that we keep making decisions. We keep making choices. That's what matters. And those choices dictate the future. We shape the future. So we make the world a better place by making different choices. And that's the thing. I think we've forgotten our personal responsibility, the power that we have as individuals. And we do that because so much of life is delegating responsibility to others, right? Look, in the past, you used to have to build your own fire, build your own house, catch your own food. But now you don't got to catch your own food. You don't got to grow it yourself, right? Right? When it comes to the laws that should govern man, you elect a representative and they go and do it as representative government. You've given over the responsibility of that decision making to someone else, right? Come on, right? We've given over our power, our responsibility. We've forgotten. The stairs move, folks. The stairs move. We don't even have to go upstairs anymore. We don't even need our personal agency to go upstairs. We just like... I wish all the stairs were elevators. You ever wish you had elevators in your house? Not elevators. Staircases. What are they called? What are they called again? God dang it. What are they called? I just have elevators. Escalators. I knew it. I knew that. I didn't forget escalators. I didn't forget the word escalators. Oh man, that was just a joke. I'm a comedian. It's a joke, okay? I'm in the middle of telling jokes, okay? You can't prove that wasn't a joke. Escalator. What was I saying? Yeah, the stairs move, god dang it. We don't even need personal responsibility to go upstairs. Doors open on their own. I don't even have to change my phone for daylight savings time. That happens automatically. It used to be if somebody didn't tell me it was daylight savings times, I was 1 hour late or 1 hour early once a year, all right? Now, just like Sam calls me, hey, Peter, don't forget, it's daylight savings time. What? Who cares? Who cares? I go to sleep, I wake up, it's a different time. What do I care? Okay, I feel a little groggy, I feel a little more rested. Who cares? We don't have to make decisions anymore, folks. We don't got to make decisions. We're living in a world where our responsibility is delegated. And so we get into our heads, it's not up to me, it's up to somebody else to make the world a better place. It's not up to me, it's up to somebody else. It's not up to me, it's up to somebody else. And that's the flaw in the design. It's not up to other people. When you centralize power, when you give a group of people the power to make decisions, you centralize power, then everybody who wants to control you or corrupt the system, they know exactly where to go. Centralized power is a magnet for corruption. And at first it starts off with very good intentions. Hey, we should all come together and form a government so we can govern ourselves. Oh yes, I elect Bob, I elect Dave. And then Bob and Dave come together and Bob and Dave have kids and, well, not with each other, just with the other people. And the next generation comes along and they're like, hey, this government is pretty useful. We're doing a lot of great things, you know. We should do this, we should do that, we should do this, we should do this more. And the next generation after that, hey, that was really great. The last generations did really great with government, so we should even do even more. And then you got some sinister people going, oh, I want to do some things. I want to do some things, and it'd be very difficult to do those things if I was just little old me. But if I can just empower in government, then I can represent 100,000 millions of people, and I can get my agenda passed. And who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? Nobody even knows about it. You know the CARES Act that they passed in the United States? You know the CARES Act? Ugh, whatever they name those bills, whatever they name the bill, it's always the opposite of what it actually is. The Patriot Act was the Unpatriot Act, right? And the CARES Act was the Don't Care Act, all right? 5,000 pages for that bill. 5,000. Money went out. Money didn't just go out to the American people. It went out to different countries around the world just for different things. I don't even want to list them all. Just like hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars, just not to the American people, just out. And that's taxpayer money, just out. That's what you get with centralized government. That's what you get when you have a government that controls everything. When we rely on other people, it gets co-opted, and then they do crazy crap like write a bill that called the CARES Act in order to help people who are suffering in the pandemic in their country, and they take their own money, they take the taxpayer dollars, and then they send it out to all their buddies and all their lobbyists, and that's what they do. And there was no way around that. There was not a law you can pass to fix that. There's not anything other than human beings getting involved in the process and changing things over. Refreshing the human resource in government with just new folks all the time, with uncorrupted ideals. Just keep refreshing them. I wish that when people ran for office, whether it's president or senator or congressperson, we should every few years you just like pick a nobody. Pick somebody who hasn't been, just pick a nobody. You don't need a professional class of politics. Anyway. Personal responsibility. That's what I'm talking about. If we delegate a responsibility, things get co-opted. Things get corrupted. We make a better world by us starting to realize that the world depends on our decisions. Now, do you have to make every decision on your own? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not crazy. All right? I'm not going to give up Siri and Google. All right. I don't want to go back to the days without Facebook where you got to go to bus stops and stick your flyer on the bus stops with your phone number. You're looking for guitar lessons? I can teach you. Take my number. Oh, when I see those, I just want to rip them off of the bus stops. So retro. Okay, I'm not saying I want to do away with everything. I like people helping us out. But you know, if we made 10% more decisions, the world would be 50% better. Okay? That's fuzzy math, I know that, but it'd be dramatically better. If you just made 10% better decisions in your own life, your life would be 50% better in no time. You know what I mean? Making the world a better place. All right. You know what? Let me see who's watching. Is anybody watching this? Oh, there's tons of people, thousands of people watching this. Oh my God, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Thank you to everybody who's watching. I appreciate it. I don't give a crap how many people are watching, okay? I love doing this. It's absolutely fantastic. I miss you folks so goddamn much. You have no idea. I used to dream about you folks. I used to dream about what I talk to you about and how I would inspire you and make you feel better about your life and motivate you for your day. I used to look at every aspect of my life and just think, how can I use this in the speech, in a talk, in a group meeting? Who can I help? And now it's like, just emptiness. So I'm very happy to be here. Very happy for even the possibility of talking to you. Well, that's it. Personal power. That's what that says. I thought it said something different, but it doesn't say anything different. It says making a better world and personal power. And I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit about how we can make the world a better place. I'm putting forth a principle called the Making Millionaire Principle. And if you've listened to any broadcast, you know about this. If you listened to what I said earlier, you know about this. The Making Millionaire Principle is that we have the technology now to gather millions of people together digitally online in an instant. And we can send our attention, we can send our monies and direct that like a laser focus in order to get things done in the world. And I say, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. We can make decisions just with our phones that would dramatically change the world. There is a website called Kickstarter.com. And they've raised, I don't even know how many billions now. Last I checked, I think it was $2 billion. $2 billion that human beings, people like you or me, and me, donated to other people for their projects. All right? Kickstarter is a crowdfunding platform where people just donated $2 billion to creative projects that would have never seen the light of day, but for Kickstarter. Might have never seen the light of day. And it's not a government that did that. It's human beings who created a website that allowed other human beings to send money to people that they cared about, people that they valued, who were doing great things in the world. And yeah, There's scammers. Yeah, there's projects that actually get funded and actually never see the light of day, you know. But you're always going to have some points of failure. Kickstarter.com is a phenomenal website. And when I saw that, I was like, we should have this on a large scale. Why do people have to go to Dragon's Den in order to get funding? Go to Dragon's Den and listen to those 3 experts. You know, they want to invest in your idea and get equity, blah, 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 blah. Why can't you just pitch your idea to people and have people fund your idea? Look, if it only costs me $1, $2, $3, I don't care if your idea fails. I'm just paying for the possibility. I pay $3 for a pack of gum. You know what I'm talking about? So, okay, $1, $2, $3 here, $5 here. Maybe it works out. Hey, it works out. A great something product in the world, great service in the world, or a millionaire in the world. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. And if I get my $5, it turns out, oh, this millionaire is a doofus, idiot, you know. This, then fine. All right, that's $5 on the drain, okay? Next person. We start doing things, man. The Make It Millionaire principle is so goddamn good. Whew. Social media is using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. They're all using the Making Millionaire principle. They know if you can get millions of people onto something, then they get extremely powerful. Why can't we do that on our own? You tell me. I'm going to be talking about this at 8 o'clock. What time is it now? 6:48. All right. I'm going to have to get my mind right. I'm going to be talking to a bunch of celebrities tonight. Not like to them. I'm not like actually on with them, but I'm going to do dear messages. I'm going to do a public plea to certain celebrities, and I'm going to talk to them about my Black Money Matters idea. And God, I can't even tell you how excited I am about this. If we can get this done, folks, not only will we be in the news, not only will we change the conversation, we're going to create a whole new world. People are going to realize, oh my God, there's a guy on YouTube. His name is MKBHD, okay? He's a tech YouTuber, all right? He reviews tech products, all right? It's a nice young Black man who's reviewing tech products, okay? That's his whole thing. He got like 5 million subscribers on his channel or something. 5 million people press the button. I want to hear what this guy has to say. If this guy came out tomorrow and was like, hey, let's make a millionaire. He can make a millionaire like that. Hey, I'm going to ask all my subscribers, there's this great man here and he's doing some great things in the world. Let's find a way to make him a millionaire. And then 1 million out of his 5 million subscribers send this guy $5. Boom, he just made a millionaire. People are going to realize all these people with platforms, all these people with millions of followers, they're like an investment firm. Except instead of them having the money in their pocket and dealing with all the contracts and details and all that stuff, you just send the money directly to people. You just tell people, hey, send your money here. Boom, done, crowdfunded. We made a millionaire. MKBHD has 5 million people. He's probably more powerful than many investment firms or whatever out there. Talk about angel investing. Are you not excited about this idea? God dang it. All right, I won't keep you. Enjoy your dinner and have a nice evening. I really appreciate your time watching. I'm going to be ranting tonight around 8 p.m. So if you want to tune in for that, I'm going to be talking to a bunch of celebrities. I'm going to be pitching my idea to, where is it here? Kanye West, Ben Shapiro, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Jimmy Dore, Joe Rogan, Brett Weinstein, Crystal Ball and Cigar and Jetty, Brianna Joy Gray, Sam Harris, Jordan Peterson, Oprah, Andrew Yang, Dave Chappelle, Trump, Biden, Louis C.K., MKBHD, and Mom. Yeah, I'm going to pitch my idea on Mom, okay? I just need $5. You can ask your mom for $5. Come on. Facebook.com/happyforchange. Join the Happy for Change audience. The happy audience awaits you. It's free. It only costs a little bit of your soul, but it's free. You're not really using it, so are you? And hit the little bell so that you get notified when I go live. And make sure that if you're interested in what's going on, if you're entertained, if you want this to be bigger, better, and longer and forever, subscribe to me over on patreon.com. Patreon.com/happyforchange with just $5 or $1. $5 or $1. $5 a month. And you can help make this a permanent and glorious fixture to your life.